take a moment and breathe with me. Breathe in full and deep as you can, filling your whole being with all the air. Hold it for just a moment and release it out, expelling it completely so that there is no more there. Continue this process. While you're doing it, visualize your atoms and your cells, two different images of the same thing, and notice how they move the energy through as well. Can you see it? They breathe just like your lungs and diaphragm do. In and out. In rhythm with you. Speak kindly to these cells and atoms you see. You are the programmer of exactly what they be. From the way they appear, in what your eyes see, in the way they feel, and what your feels be. Speak kindly to these atoms and cells. They vibrate as you speak to them. So if you must speak to them, and you must, speak to them gratitude and trust. Speak to them peace and ease and flow and prosperity and abundance that always is sure to grow. Speak to them knowing that every day your authenticity is growing more and more pure as you remove the programs and the filters, the misconceptions, the artificial intelligence, and uncreate and destroy the effects of these in your system and in your consciousness. Choosing to be a being of peace doesn't mean the peace is going to be all around, but it means that in you is where peace will always be found. Holding that space and trust and knowing that somehow everything is always showing the truth of your authenticity. As long as that's where you're tuning yourself, that's what you will continue to experience and see. Now we have channeled this message prior to the recording of the show. But we want you all to know the message for you is perfect right now. Fitting in the day somehow. Is it you? Is it one you know? Is it where you were? Or is how you now grow? And remember in this growing that it tends to hurt. Growing pains. You remember when you were just a little squirt? So enjoy the message of the day. And at this time, we like to say thank you for being. All right. Welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess, Cycle by Melinda, NailFanatic. Thank you so much, Christina, our first commenter of the day. Yay. Virginia, welcome back. Norma Jean, thank you for moderating. Erica, Ms. Jada, and Walker Tarot. Thank you, love. All right. What do we have for you today? don't know what this spread is. It's one of my little spreads I designed. I keep them all, I put them all over there, and I picked one. So what is it? Oh, great. It doesn't even have a name. So it's a 6-card spread. So let's see. Our first position. What are we talking about? First off, the Hermit is here at the bottom of the deck. This whole deck is facing one direction. So the Hermit is here at the bottom of the deck. I had the deck upside down when I looked at it. So it's like, okay, I was looking for answers. I was trying to figure out something. That's what you're saying. I've been trying to figure out something. Now, there was a card that fell to the floor while I was shuffling, and I was going to put it back in the deck, and was like, nope, just leave it over there off to the side. So that, I don't know what that's all about. We'll find out at some point here. Oh, you guys want a little bit of singing bowl? Let me know. Why have I chosen this? What is this? It's your job to fill in this. The 7 of Cups, because you have options. And you were like, well, out of all of those options, that's the one that looks best. Why have I chosen this? Why have I chosen this? Well, because I have options here with the 7 of Cups. You know, you go to the bar and they have all these frou-frou drinks on the menu, and you're more like, I just want a fucking martini. Somebody just wants a fucking martini. But why don't you have it in the right glass? But why don't you have it in the right glass? Oh, shit. So it looks like they don't have what I want at this bar. I'm going to have to find another bar. Because I want a martini, and I wanted an appropriate martini glass. Thank you very much. The fuck? Ain't no red cupping around here. Can you get the right glass for my drink? Ooh, excuse me. You want what you want. You want it served up right, baby. You want what you want, and you want it served up right. If they don't get your order right, they're going to have to remake that shit. Or you know what? Just keep it. I'm out of here. I'm gone. It's that. This isn't the right bar. They don't serve my tits and clit cocktail in here. Tits and clit? What's that? That's my drink. I named it. I made it. It used to be something else. And I'm not going to tell you what it was, but I tweaked it a little bit. And it's rum chata, chambord, and frangelico. Those 3. Oh, my God. On ice. Just shake it up. Pour it back on the ice. Yeah. Okay. Why have I chosen this? Because I know what I want, and I'm looking for what I want. But you see how I'm holding my purse back here, and I'm just standing back there, and I'm like, that's not my color. That's not my type. That's not my size. That's not my glass. That's not my glass. That might be my cup of drink, but that's not my glass. You might have made a martini and poured it in that cup right there, but it's not my glass. Somebody's saying it's not my glass. Oh, boy. So, oh, boy. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's a good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Mr. Play Safe was afraid to fly. I packed his suitcase to kiss his kids goodbye. He waited his whole damn life just to take that flight. And then when the plane went down, all they thought, well, isn't this nice? So you get the point. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do. Thank you, Alanis. Thank you, Alanis. Love. I need to sing that on karaoke again. So, an illusion. It looked like what you want, but it just wasn't what you want. And then by the time you get to tasting this drink that it gave you that's not in the right glass, for those who did taste it, you were like, hold on, that tastes like ass. That's not even the right drink. I thought you said this is a martini. What the fuck is this? We don't drink bottom well. Put the good shit in there. Okay, so there's something about equality. Something about equality here. Why did it come to this experience with this? Because it came to this experience with this so you could learn your fucking life lessons. Listen, you knew it wasn't the glass when you saw it. You were like, that's not the right fucking glass. When I order a martini, it come like this. Oh, that's not the right color. But when I order Tits and Quiz, this is what color it looked like. It looked like cream. And this is not the right color. So you should have known it wasn't there. Did you figure it out yet? Did you figure it out? The Hierophant is here. If you, oh shit. Somebody had you twisted like a motherfucking tornado up in here. Oh my God. They had you so twisted because they thought that they knew what they were getting when they came to you. But they didn't know that you were packing a whole nother punch at what they were thinking they was going to get with you. Oh, it's all beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're so sweet. You're so kind. Yeah, but I'm a motherfucking beast if you try to cross a certain line. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You took somebody to school. Somebody went to school. Somebody got taken to school. Somebody got taken to school here. Okay, somebody was in this experience remembering some of the lessons they learned when they was in school. Okay. The point is, somebody here had some lessons to teach, and somebody here had some lessons to learn. Teach me how to love. Show me the way. Whatever. Oh, so I'm supposed to just keep letting you practice on me, right? Right. Heard. I see where you're coming from. So I'm supposed to let you be practicing on me so you could go, okay. Well, let me think about this. I'm good. I don't think I'm going to volunteer for that service. Thank you so much. There are so many other things I could be doing with my time, my energy. Thank you. What my higher self wants me to know about my side of the story. This was a good spread. What the heck? Ooh. What my higher self wants me to know about my side of the story is the 9 of Cups. Your side of the story is about wish fulfillment and going for that. Doing. Wish fulfillment is here, baby. It's Christmas time. The gifts are being delivered because you are aligned. Whew. You are aligned with it. Praise. You made a wish. Through the making of that wish, you have some majorly important life lessons that you learned. The type of shit that just changes who you are to the core. Like, I'm a whole new being because of what I know now. Because of what I know now, I can never be who I used to be. So welcome, here I am, the brand new me. Yes, I've been reborn again. Okay. But there's wish fulfillment in this, and it has to do with you being in alignment with what you really want. These lessons, okay. The 4th card. What my higher self wants me to know about the other side of the story is the Lovers. Oh, okay. Why am I just barely noticing that these are two people that are in the car and the car is about to crash into the ocean? Do you see that? I never noticed that before. I guess I never paid attention. I was too busy looking at the two people laughing in the car. Yeah, it's like, look over here. Okay, so these two people, they're going into this together. They're going into this together. Okay, that's what the other side of the story. This person feels very drawn and connected to you. You are, So if the life lessons is the Hierophant, the lovers is the project partner. Does that make sense? I hope so. So you were their project partner. You were their project partner in this. You are their project partner in this. Okay. So what's the advice moving forward? I want to know more about that Lover's card, though. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is always self-love. The Two of Cups only comes after the Ace of Cups. That love that you really want is only going to come once you've come in love with yourself. Once you really, you've done the work to clean all the shit off yourself. Like my mother said, you were born in a pile of shit. Get up, clean yourself off. You don't have to stay in it. And move on. You know, once you clean up your shit and you know you in a place of real love, not resentment and bitterness and anger with yourself or lack of forgiveness or denial or I'm hearing so much judgment. The judgment when the judgment of yourself truly is love, then you can attract that. So the advice here, love yourself. Don't expect others to do what's going to make you feel better. That doesn't always mean you're going to leave them alone. That just means you're going to stop expecting them to feed your need for a good feeling about yourself. You're going to feed that for yourself. Just like when you really love somebody, you tell them how beautiful they are, how sexy they are. Hopefully, if you don't, then you don't know this real love right here. If you talk to your partner and you tell them, all you can do is talk shit to them and tell them what nasty shit about themselves that ain't even always true, just playing games and talking shit. And if that's all you know how to do, then you might not have that. No, they're saying then you don't have that. Because when you have that, this type of love for yourself will it will make you automatically by default want to treat others the way you want to be treated. And that will be your proclivity. It will take some shit to pull you out of doing just that. And when that comes, and you usually move them into the unconditional love space of people who you no longer have in your presence, but you love them no matter where they're at and what they're doing. You love them without conditions. You love them unconditionally. Ooh, that's the guidance. And you can only love another unconditionally because you love yourself unconditionally. So be aligned with what you're choosing for yourself is advice as well. Make sure that choosing anything in your life is a choice for you. It sounds like a fucking political campaign, but make sure any choice that you choose in your life, bringing this person, bringing this experience in, bringing this or that, any element of life into your life is a choice for you. If it's not a choice for you, why the fuck is it an option? Why are you still being controlled by an external influence that wants to decide for you when you have the ability to choose for yourself? And that's what you are designed to do. And even in choosing their wish for you, that's what you're choosing for yourself. But that's bringing in those programs and filters from others that we were just talking about. And it feels like crap is because it's crap. And your soul is like, no, we don't want to do that. What are you doing? That's the opposite direction of what we have planned for us. before we got here, we made a plan. We made an agreement. You said you would stick to it. You said that you would do it. And you said as long as I reminded you that when it feels like crap not to do that, then you would go the better direction. That you would choose what was best for yourself, for us. This is your higher self saying, if it's a choice for us, great. If it's not, leave that shit off the plate. Okay. The best possibility available for outcome at this time is judgment. Judgment. Balancing the scales. Weighing the scales. Ooh, meeny, tickle person. It's from the Bible. Was it in Babylon where they did that? It was the writing on the wall. It showed up. Had to do with, I believe... If it was it with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You have been weighed and you have been found wanting, is what I remember it meaning. In other words, something's being weighed up on the scale. If it weighs up well, okay, cool, we'll take it. If not, we let it go. It's time to make a decision. It's time to make a decision. Why am I here in meat market? Well, clearly because there's a slab of fucking meat on the picture. Why is the girl looking like a slab of fucking meat? I'm looking at the scale, and the number on the scale is actually 0. So we know the fucking scale is broken. Oh my God. So with the scale broken, there's no weighing it out properly. There's no balance. Okay, that's what I'm saying. There's no balance there. So with judgment, the judgment is the final release, the final letting go. The final letting go before the happy day shows up. After you were got some new awareness, okay, after you got some new awareness, and the awareness only came after a state of confusion. It had you sitting up there asking for help because things weren't working out the way you thought that they were going to in the past. So once you found that help was within you, there was no hero with the cape coming through, that you had to, in all ways, shapes, and forms, redeem yourself, okay, in this experience, in this life, in this physical vessel that you're in now. You did that. You did that. And guess what? Now you know how to pick. Your picker has been fixed. Your picker has been, yes, your picker, not the other, your picker. Your picker has been fixed. And if this drink is not found at the bar that you're in, you'll say, okay, there's another bar around the corner. I'm going to go over there and see if they got what I want. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. And you go about your business. And that alone is going to trigger the fuck out of them. Because they want you to hold on. They want their hooks in you so much that you won't just go to the next bar. They want you to pick something else. I don't have it, but stay in this bar and get something that I do have and pick that and drink that. And you're going to fucking like it. Do you understand me? And that's how they talking to you in this bar. You say to yourself, and there was a point where I would stay in this bar and take exactly what the fuck you're offering me. Oh, but now I know that there's another bar around the corner. I didn't know that there was another bar in this fucking estate. Now I know there's another bar around the corner. So I'm going to go to this other bar over here because I know they got the contents of my tits and clit. And that's what I'm drinking tonight, baby. Tits and clit. Rum chata frangelico chambord. All over ice. Shake it. Yeah. Oh, God. What is this card that fell on the fucking floor? The Chariot, and it's coming up in reverse. Yeah, something completely coming to a full stop. I mean, this is a sudden change. Somebody thought someone was moving forward. Crash! The car is in reverse. And what did I say? These two were jumping? Yeah, this motherfucking car was headed for doom over here. Somebody was trying to say, listen, I'm about to jump off the this dude. Look, and she's so stupid, but I look like Boo Boo the fool, just sitting up there smiling with this fool. Yeah, look, I'm gonna take you up for a ride in my fancy new car. Come on, let's go. But I don't know how to drive this motherfucker. I never drove this fancy ass car before. This is my first time behind the wheel. Oh shit, there's a cliff. Let's go check it out. Yeah, here we go, falling off the cliff. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? We're falling off the fucking cliff. No, don't save yourself. Don't try to save yourself. Just stay in this fucking car with me. Let's drown in the bottom of this motherfucking body of water right here. Let's drown, bitch. Somebody said, look, I'm about to jump ship. I'm not going to get in the car with you. How's that? How about I just not get in the car with you? Getting in the car with you, you've already told me your plan. I'm not going for a fucking swim today. Not like that. That's not how I had planned to go swimming. The next time I'm going to go swimming, it wasn't going to be in those circumstances, and definitely ain't going to be with you today. Using wise judgment. Using wise judgment. I see your offer. I put it on the scale. The scale says your offer don't weigh up. I got better things to do with my time. Thank you very much. Have a day, mighty fine. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Oh my God. I've been thinking about it anyway. And what I've been thinking about is, and then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can't survive. So when you feel that hope is lost, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. And Lord knows, dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Yes. Okay, so that song coming up because you had to save yourself, honey. Some of y'all, you saw this fucking clip coming. You had to jump and tuck and roll, bitch. You had to tuck and roll. Some had tuck and roll to jump out of this fucking car as it was flying off the cliff. The first time. I heard the first time. Now it's like, no, thank you. I already know it looks like going for this car ride with you. I'm straight. Thanks. Because you're your own hero now. You're not looking for them to save you. You got wise judgment now. You know there's another bar around the corner. Another bar. There's always another bar. There's always another bar. Somebody says, Normal G said, I'm a strong swimmer. Should I save him? You might be saying that to yourself. Oh, they're drowning in the water. Should I save them? Let's see what the cards say. Should you save them? I want to see what the fucking cards say. I want to see what the tarot says to that. I like that. Let's find out. Should you save them? You know they're about to throw their ass off the cliff. Why should you save them from what the fuck they're doing to themselves? Why do I need a fucking card for this? They do it to their fucking self. Ain't nobody push their ass over the ledge. Ain't nobody put the foot on the gas for them. They the one driving the car. They steering the car. They got their foot on the gas or the brake. They got the choice to make. Well, what the fuck? I gotta jump in there and get my outfit with her. Don't you know I just washed and straightened my hair again? What the fuck? And I'm supposed to go get in this dirty ass like water with you, smelling like fishes, and God only knows what else is in that shit. How many shits and pisses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth card says, yeah. Go save them. Go save them. If that's what you really want to do. But remember, it was your judgment. The judgment, again, at the bottom of the deck. wild. I love the way that comes through because there is no real like, should you or shouldn't you? Yes or no. It's all just another fucking experience. Don't you get it? You're here to have an experience. You can't do right. You can't do wrong. You're going to have an experience, whether it's a pleasurable one or a displeasurable one. All we like to do is choose pleasurable experiences, and you know what? That's okay too. It's all up to you. If you want to live a miserable fucking life, being full of pain and strife, guess what? That's your choice to make. And you know what? God's still gonna let you breathe this oxygen, get this sun, and live your feet on this your 2 feet on this ground will be here as long as you stick around. Ain't nobody here gonna judge you. The only one judging you is yourself. If that's what the fuck you want to do, go for it. You want to take those problems. Number 5 is about changes and shifters. It's shit to make you change your mind. It's shit to make you change your ways. It's shit to make you that makes you change your feelings. It's a contrast. It's a chaos. It's a confusion. Number 5. You can if you want to. You want to go save that motherfucker too. Go ahead. That's up to you. But sorry, I went through this once before, and I'm not doing this shit again with you. That's how I'm feeling about this. I mean, maybe you like going around these cycles, but see, if you got this Hierophant energy, you're like, well, if I don't save them, maybe they'll learn to stop jumping off the fucking ledge and drowning themselves. Trying to drown themselves and all this fucking, you jumping off the ledge in the car. What the fuck are you thinking? You knew better, Alita, didn't you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why I gotta come rescue? I already tried that shit. It didn't work. It didn't work. All I do is set me back. You making your choices, honey. I'm not going. I done told you quit hanging out over there on. Really? That's how we're going to say it? I would have told you to quit hanging out over there on Skid Row dressed in your finest, because something was going to happen, whether it was taking you up because you look like you involved in some more shit, or taking you down because you look like you got too much shit hanging around the wrong part of town. I'd have told you to quit going on. In other words, you have a choice of where the fuck you want to hang out. Baby, if you want to hang out on Skid Row, do you, boo? I'd rather be cozy in my house than a motherfucking Skid Row, or a whole assortment of other places. A whole assortment of other places than that. No matter what, that's not going to be my choice. There's another place around the corner. I don't need to go over there anymore. How's that? Take it if it resonates. If it don't, leave it where the fuck you found it. And like we said in the reading, ain't no judgment. How do you judge yourself? If you're going to feel worse because you didn't do nothing, you didn't try, then go back. Because trust me, we've done it more than twice before. It's like, fuck. What if this is the time that I tried to rescue them and it fucking worked? So here I go. Put my clown makeup on. Let me go back. Let me go back and try to help some more. Oh, fuck. Just got burned again. Sure, I'm getting tired of getting burned. I know. Everybody had different strokes for different folks, right? Because there's folks out there that got weird fucking shit that they do that ain't for me, but it might be for you. Hey, no judgment. Your choice, your life, how you want to live it. How you want to live it. Because I'm living my best life. And what the fuck does that look like? Because my best life don't look like your best life. And your best life probably don't look like my best life. But hey, it's about living your best life. If it's a part of that, like what did we say earlier? If it's a choice for you, then it's a choice. Let it be. But if it's not a choice for you, then what the fuck are you doing with it, you see? What do you got to say to us today? What's the messages to go with this place? And thank you. So I love that. I'm gonna have to make sure I have all my spreads down, because I like that, the way they did that with me today. They're like, pick a spread. Okay, now sit down and do your meditation. Now record this message. Okay, now go live. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. Trying to give me more structure. Ask with sincerity. Tune out distractions. Oh boy, there's the 5. There's the 5. There's the 5. It's a fucking distraction. Right away. That's the 5 energy. We were just talking about that. Yep, go rescue them if you want to, but all that's going to do is delay you from where you know what I mean, you got an event to be at. You got something lined up for you. You got places to be, people to see, things to do. And it wasn't going after that one that keeps jumping off the edge over and 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 over. Did that shit get annoying yet? Because it got annoying to me about the second time. I'm just saying. Did it get annoying to you yet? You asked with sincerity for something. Now tune out the distractions. Be open to love. Be open to love and claim your art. Claim your art. Do the things that you love. You are creating your work of art is your life. What are you going to do? What are you going to choose for yourself? Are you going to choose yourself? Are you going to choose a distraction? Address your addictions over and over and over and over. But I don't have a problem. I'm not addicted. I'm not addicted. I don't have no problems. I ain't have no problems. I mean, yeah, that happened every time. But that was just already like 2 months ago. Can't you get over that? That was like 2 weeks ago. Can't you get over it? That was like 2 days ago. Can't you get over that? The fuck? A card of guidance. A message of guidance here, please and thank you. As the airplane flies. Growth. Give yourself room to grow, baby. Give yourself room to grow. Be nice to yourself. The gardener knows that when the plants are babies, they need extra security, they need extra care, they need gentleness until they get their strength up. Then they'll be fine through most things, and even then they still need certain care. Give yourself this room to grow. Choose your growth. Stop holding on to things that are distractions to your growth, because that's what they are, distractions to your growth when you keep doing it over and over. We're not doing that shit again. We're not doing it again. We're doing something new. Doing something new. We're 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 doing something new. I got tired of the old messages. Aren't you tired of them yet? We're doing something new. And anything that doesn't allow that, would you like to uncreate and destroy right now? Yes, yes. Oh, shit. Yes, come through, Spirit. Oh, Spirit, come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Wow, the bottom of the deck is solitude. Solitude. You know, each seed grows on its own, right? It has to have its own roots. It has to have its own growth. It has to have its own growth. You have to grow. It has to have its own growth. So, what has been your proclivity that you've been doing over and over and over again? And if that is true, then what would equal growth for you? All right, let's see what is the closing message from the Mahabharata Oracle. Please and thank you. This shit. Deal with the fucking trickster. The trickster is here, dude. You know it. You've been knowing it. You've been knowing it. It's a trickster energy again. Somebody trying to Put a wool on your eye. Don't play nobody fool. Don't play nobody. You got to handle the trickster energy. Something, you know yourself well. You've been learning a lot about this shit. So listen. They say treat people the way you want to be treated. And it's time for you to outsmart this trickster. I'm just saying. They think they can get one over on you. It's time to protect yourself and outsmart them. They're getting away with shit. You got the power. You got the magic. You know yourself now. You understand how this energy flows. You understand the point of focus and the power in that. You understand how to connect to yourself through silence, through breathing, through dancing, through singing, through all these beautiful ways that you learn to connect to yourself. And you've learned what you needed to from these experiences. And so now all that means is when they come up in your future and from here on out, like you're going to, bam, you're going to call it what it is, know exactly what it is, and let it go and let it flow and do what it takes for you to grow. So some of you have been feeling like you haven't had the right partner to actually sit in love with for a long time. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you choosing your growth all along this way. So you've been alone for a long time. All that means was you missed a bunch of fucking distractions. You've had all this time to focus on what you need to do for you. Congratulations. Because all those other things would have been a distraction anyway. You can learn this with somebody or without somebody. And some of us like to learn the hard way and we choose to learn with somebody. And some of us like to learn the easier way or what seems to be the harder way for you, which is to learn on your own. It's different. Everybody's perspective is different on this. It all depends on where you're coming from and what you're being drawn to. At the end of the day, what we know is we're being drawn into being more pure positive energy, living in the energy of love and peace and happiness, and developing these healthy connections with ourselves and with the world around us. Okay. Trickster energy, you don't have to entertain it. Everybody ain't where you're at. Everybody ain't where you're at, okay? That's all I want to say about that. You don't have to entertain every energy. Life is an abundance of opportunity. And when they say claim your art, it's like, you know, when I do nail art, ooh, perfect, thank you. I did a video a while back. Just because you could put shit on a nail don't mean you should. I'm just saying. A long time ago, I started putting feathers in the acrylic. Fucking gorgeous look. Oh my God, it's a gorgeous look, right? And my clients would be like, well, can you put it on top? I was like, oh, that's a bad idea, though. It's very unsanitary. You're not going to ever get it clean, right? Just because you can do something doesn't mean it's going to be a good idea. I would tell them, I'd be like, look, I can't imagine trying to eat tacos and there's like lime and salsa just dripping all over and they're fucking feathers right there. Like, dude, that's disgusting. Every time you wash your hand, there will be wet feathers. And somebody else asked me about fur. Now, fast forward about 5 years later, this motherfucker somewhere actually did it. Go ahead, boo, because your itch, if I would have did it, my shit would have blown up like his did, but I didn't ever do it. I still ain't done it today because I just believe, like, what the fuck do you want that on your hands for? You need to be able to wash your hands. I'm not doing that shit. I'll do it for a photo or whatever. I'll do it if you want to pay me to do it, but I don't recommend that shit. And anytime I bring it up to anybody I do nails for, they don't want that on their hands. So I'm just saying, just because it can be done doesn't mean it needs to be done. I mean, I can pay. You want to pay for it? I can definitely do it. It's not because I can't do it. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you need to do it. It doesn't make it a good idea. Okay? So, this is what we have for you today. Let me check my phone and see what's going on. Whew. Did you guys know I have a Spanish YouTube yet? I have a Spanish YouTube under my same name. All right. It looks like we're complete for today. So let's see what we have. Yeah, some shit just don't need to be done. And you know what? People be like, oh my God, your nails, isn't it hard to keep them clean? And aren't they so unsanitary? Bitch, my nails, as long as they are, they be cleaner than your nails. I'm just saying, like, nothing gets stuck under them. They stay clean. Like, my nails always clean. underneath. You know what I'm saying? They clean. There's no room for shit to get stuck up under them. They're too big. You can see everything. And I'll be standing there, wash my nails, dry them. And why people ask stupid and absurd questions? I have this little genie. He lives in my back pocket. He handles business and then he goes sit back in the pocket. And that's how. Okay. Whatever the fuck. Until next time. That's all, folks. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, bye-bye.